While the world screams his name across Europe's sold-out arenas, while camera flashes erupt like lightning storms, while thousands chant in unison, Johnny Depp has found a way to become completely invisible. Beyond the stage lights of the 2026 European tour lies something no fan sees. A calculated psychological sanctuary, built not from luxury, but from silence. Tonight, we're decoding the hidden strategy behind his withdrawal from global noise, and how he's reclaiming autonomy through stillness. Because this isn't just a tour, it's controlled disappearance. Most artists design backstage spaces for celebration. Depp designs them for erasure. No chandeliers, no champagne chaos, no entourage circus. Instead, total darkness, acoustic dampening, soundproofed walls thick enough to swallow applause before it reaches him. Sources close to the tour describe a dressing room stripped of sensory excess. Matte walls, low lighting, heavy drapery absorbing vibration. Why? Because when you spend 2 hours inside sonic combustion, guitars roaring, drums detonating, crowds vibrating the air, your nervous system spikes into survival mode. The moment sound check ends, there's a deliberate, almost jarring shift from distortion to dead silence. That contrast isn't accidental. It's a reset, a neurological exhale. Instead of chasing adrenaline, he neutralizes it. And in doing so, he regains control over it. There was a time when pre-show meant chaos. Industry executives, friends, media drop-ins, last-minute interviews. Now, 60 minutes, alone. No phones, no digital interruptions, no last-second validation hits, just breathing. Witnesses describe slow pacing, eyes closed, measured stillness. This is not superstition. It's psychological cleansing. Think of it as wiping the palate before tasting something complex. Before he steps onto stage, he empties himself of external expectation. And then there's something almost defiantly analog. Sketch journaling. Not Instagram drafts, not notes app ideas, pen, paper, texture. In an era addicted to digital noise, that tactile ritual anchors him to the present. It says, I exist here, not online. And that distinction changes everything. For decades, fame demanded performance off stage as much as on it. Approval became oxygen, applause became measurement. But something shifted. The 2026 European run isn't about proving relevance. It's about redefining relevance. There's a noticeable detachment from media cycles, fewer access points, fewer reactive statements. And paradoxically, the less he explains himself, the more intense his performances become. Because validation has moved inward. Instead of asking, did they love it? The question becomes, was it true? That shift from external applause to internal standards is the quiet revolution happening beneath the music. Strategic withdrawal isn't weakness, it's filtration. He chooses what enters his mental ecosystem and what doesn't. The sanctuary doesn't end backstage. Between tour stops across Europe, travel is quieter. Private routes, remote stays, not five-star spectacle, seclusion. Those familiar with his inner circle describe something unusual, a protective perimeter, not of security aggression, but of intentional calm. Conversations are minimal, access is curated, silence is respected. The tour becomes a moving fortress, a mobile monastery wrapped in amplifiers. And here lies the irony. One of the most photographed men in the world, operating from deliberate invisibility, fame outside, stillness inside. There's something larger happening here. Veteran artists in the mid-2020s face a brutal reality. Constant connectivity devours identity. But this tour offers a different blueprint. Fame on your own terms. Engagement without surrender. Performance without psychological depletion. Watch closely during live footage. The stage presence feels different. Less frantic, more grounded. Movements slower, eye contact deeper. The energy isn't exploding outward, it's radiating from within. And that's the paradox. When noise no longer owns you, your presence becomes undeniable. So while Europe screams his name, while arenas shake, while headlines speculate, the real transformation is happening in silence. Not reinvention, reclamation. Because in a world addicted to exposure, the ultimate act of defiance is choosing when to disappear. And perhaps that's the greatest comeback of all.